Hello, welcome to my channel. Hello everyone. Okay, I'm gonna paint a new portrait today. New commission. Okay, I got here titanium white, Naples yellow, cadmium yellow, a vivid rose, cadmium red, glycerin crimson, phthalo blue, raw umber, and ivory black. Okay, I'm gonna start just sketching. I'm gonna use first just razor brushes. I got these razor brushes. I'm gonna start with this one. Okay, let's see. Just 1 second, I need just to compare. I'm checking the alignment with the photograph and my canvas. Okay, let's see. This is gonna be the top. Okay, I'm not use too much paint because this color is dark, is raw umber. I want just a little bit of this color here on my canvas. Okay, let's see. I'm squinting. I can see when I'm about to draw, for example, this side of the face. The thing is pretty close to the frame of the photograph. I can compare easily how tilted it is by just checking out the frame of the photograph. Okay, the same for the other side of the face. And now obviously simplification. Okay, let me check out the whole canvas. Let me check how you have to move it, maybe a little bit to the right, to the left, to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, checking that. Yeah, I'm gonna move it a little bit to the left. There. I got more canvas to my left, like at least 1 more inch, and to the top at least a couple of inches, and to the bottom 1 more inch. Where I don't have spaces here because I need some space for mixing the colors. Obviously, usually I cut this portion. Yep. Okay, hello Michael, hello Gina de Wit. Saying hi from the Netherlands. Oh, thank you for being become a member of my channel. Hello Janus, hello Andre, another member of my channel. Gina saying in 1 month time I learned many basics of you. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. Yeah. Hello Dioscoro. Hello Marius. Okay, let's see. Okay, feel free to ask me any question. Okay, now I will check out proportions. Yeah? The eyebrows, the nose, the chin. On an adult, usually this distance is the same to the bottom. On a kid, usually this is kind of more, how can I say, shrink, smaller. You know, it's like the eyes and the nose is stay here in a smaller triangle, and the face is bigger around. Okay. Now when I place the eyes, I'm thinking that I gotta just calculate the distance or the width of one eye between the eyes, between her eyes. Okay. At the bottom I got eyebrows here. To place the eyes, usually we skip this portion in three proportions. And we see that usually it's pretty close, okay? We could use always this. It's pretty helpful to use something instead of just relying on observation. For me, I relied on proportions and observation. Obviously, we all rely basically on observation. But let's say when we use proportions, and you can learn this from the Andrew Loomis method. Okay, when we learn proportions and we use them, it's kind of we have let's say like a face, like a basic face, like a mannequin, and from there we move the features, and that's easier, definitely easier than just trying to copy what we see. Okay. See. Okay. I'm squinting. I wanna see. I got the face. It has like a mid-tone. Not too much light on the face. This is a photograph that I consider kind of difficult because it's easier when we see the face, light and shadow. But in this case, the light is coming from the left side and it's getting light on the hair. Okay, that means that the face basically has like a little bit of light here in mid-tone. I don't see like a dark shadow. Okay? Well, I need to squint a lot to be able to see those value differences. I'm gonna start just with one color. I'm gonna mix raw umber, a little bit of this raw vivid rose and white. I'm gonna start with a cool color. Okay, let's see. It's kind of pinky. Yeah, cool pinky color. Obviously, I'm gonna add more paint, more colors. I just wanna have a base here. And the simple way I always think is start with just two values, three values. In this case, I got just one mid-tone here because I don't have too many contrast, too much contrast. I don't have too many values on the face to see all the differences between light, midtones, and shadows. It's just like full of midtones, and I don't see any yellowish color on the face, okay? Which is pretty clear to see because look at the yellow color on the hair and here, but not on the face. It's like her face is just in shadow. Okay. More raw umber, white, and vivid rose. Okay, let me check out the comments. Hello Marius, hello Sharon, hello Yvonne, hello Nilu. Okay. Okay. Now, bigger brush. Remember that we have to paint basically everything. I need to cover the whole canvas, and from there I move to a bit of details and to check out if the color is okay. we're not gonna be able to judge the color just by painting the skin color. We need all the colors and values on the portrait, and then we're gonna be able to judge to see what we're gonna change, or if we're gonna copy exactly. You know, I wanna make the face a bit lighter. I don't wanna copy the same color, the same value that I see on the photograph. Okay. Now, I could exaggerate too her dress, you know, because I see some cool color here. We can make it a little bit bluish. Okay, that's one brush. Now I'm gonna use another brush. I'm gonna use this black and white. Too dark anyway. Okay, now the background. No, I like it, but hello, Ravi. Doing okay, thank you. Hola, Joaquín. Okay. I'm gonna move a little bit my this. I'm gonna make the picture a bit smaller. Okay, there. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got a question here, Neil. How do you decide that? I don't see that if it is mauve, not pink skin. Oh, basically, I try to remove, you know, like all the colors that I see on the face. I try just to simplify what I see, and I squint down my eyes, and you know, it's kind of easy to notice when the skin is kind of, let's say, greenish. Sorry, I was thinking about the green here. When the face is kind of orangey, with warmer colors or cool colors. And then based on that, I pick up a color. I know that it's a really knockdown color. I don't see any orange on the skin. And if I compare with the light on the hair, I can see that this light on the hair is obviously yellowish from the sunlight. And that kind of give me a clue about the skin color, because I gotta compare all of those colors, and it's not that I'm trying to match this color just with my first brush strokes. There is no way for me when we paint at a prima to match a color just to get closer. No, after I paint all of this, everything, all the colors, even the light on the hair, then I'm gonna be able to judge if I was wrong or was right, and or how much I need to change this. Okay, and that's okay, because it's not like I'm trying to be precise. I'm trying. I know by experience that so many times I got really close, but no, sometimes not close enough. But that's just what happens with oil paints, and then we got the opportunity obviously to change it, to adjust it so many times, all the times we want. That's the beauty about painting. And there's no way that we can get it on the first layer. Now, if somebody wants to get really close from the first brush stroke, you can just, let's use plastic, any transparent plastic, put it on top of the photograph, mix the colors, and lay down a brush stroke and check out this the color is close enough. Yep, all the tools that we could use, we should use them. That's perfectly fine. I got the sun just here. It's pretty annoying. You know that the thing, sometimes we got cloudy days, sometimes sunny days, and I was thinking I'm gonna block that light, you know, and then I said no, today it's gonna be a cloudy day. It's gonna be pretty good, and now I got the sun here. Oh, hello Rahul, hello Francesco, hello Gary. Okay. Now one thing about matching the skin color, just think that the first steps, you want to get closer, just closer. Don't overthink this too much. It's like when you're about to paint an apple, you see that's a red apple. What color you gonna use? There's not too much thinking in the first stage, okay? All the things that happen next when we try to get more precise, when we try to get the color really, really close, that's different, but that's gonna be a bit, I mean, nothing is easier, but let's say a bit easier when you already have all the colors and it's just easy to judge. We need all the values and all the colors here. And then we can see, hey, what about the skin color? It's too pale, it's too orangey, it's too cool, warm, what we need. Okay, I need this yellow here. I'm gonna get a greenish color. I don't want this greenish color. Okay, I need camel orange. Okay, I got all the colors on my canvas. Okay. Need a little bit of white. Align with the chin. Okay, just here. Okay. Neither that means that it is up to us mainly. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there's so many more ways to paint, to try to copy a color. Like I said before, we can just print out an extra photograph and paint on top of the photograph with little brush strokes, trying to see if we got the color. But remember, more important than color is always value. Okay, it's always more important value. Now the thing is, if you got the values right, I mean light, midtones, and shadows, you're gonna see the face. You're gonna notice the face is rounded. Okay, if that all of that is right, we're gonna see a nice rounded or three-dimensional face. The drawing obviously is important, but we don't get the values right. But the colors, they say, is pretty close. But the values not right, doesn't matter. The color is not gonna make. It's not gonna. Values is the thing that makes create three-dimensionality, not color. Now we say no. There's no way to separate the value from colors. Okay, we separate them in order to explain this better, because what happens is that color and value is just one thing, but we when a teacher is trying to say, hey, separate this, is because when somebody's trying to start to paint, like I remember when I was a student, I was just focused on getting the color. I, I was just listening to my teacher saying, hey, pay attention to values. I say, what the hell? I don't care about values. I want to match the color. That's all I wanted. Okay. It took me a little bit of time to understand that sometimes when the values are pretty good, nobody cares about the color anymore. Nobody cares if the skin color is like, oh, you know what, your skin color is, no, it should be more orangey, cooler. As soon as it's closer to a skin color, that's enough. Maybe take some time to get used to that, because we all want the same when we start painting. It's just normal. I'm trying to get some shadows. Now, a little bit of anatomy helps a lot. When, for example, I'm working here, I know this is rounded. I'm working here, I know this is rounded. Okay, and maybe I don't see that much of what's happening here in terms of midtones and lights, but I know how to render, how to add midtones and lights and shadows to something that's spherical. Okay. Okay, I got this color. It's kind of orangey. I don't think it's gonna work. I think it's gotta move to a cooler color, more pinky than orangey. The first stage, remember, don't worry that much about all the colors that you see on the painting, or all the colors you want to add to the painting. Maybe somebody wants to add a lot of colors, you know, slowly, okay, slowly. We don't need to hurry up in terms of that. I want the pinkier colors, the pinky color that I see here. I want to see this greenish color that I see here, and all of that. We're gonna start adding them, but it's not something that we have to do it on the first stage. You know, if somebody has more experience, obviously you can start adding color, all the colors you want, all the colors you see or you want to see on your painting, at any stage. Mario is saying, dear Renzo, during the last 5 days, I have seen your right hand more than mine. Hello, Willie. Willie saying this one looks really hard for me as a beginner. No, no, this one is hard, not just for a beginner. Just because I don't see light and shadows, you know. I gotta squint a lot. Hello, Heman. Hello, Cesarte. Gina is asking me, when you wash the background, do you use a medium? Oh, no. I'm just using oil paint. Just raw oil paint. Hello, Aras. On Facebook. Hello, Gracina. Hello, Belmiro. Hello, Mike. Mayan. John. Hello, Nikki. Yeah, okay, let's continue. Okay, I taking the time to read the comments like a time for resting my eyes, you know. At least I don't see the painting at least for 1 minute, but let's say that's gonna be enough for this session to rest my eyes. Okay, I'm adding this kind of greenish color, that's raw umber and Naples yellow. It's not pure green, and it's not even the green that I'm mixing here because I already got some paint here and it got mixed. Okay, now first thinking that the face is something rounded. Okay, when we paint something rounded, definitely there are lights, midtones, and shadows, and they go usually in the same way. What I mean is, on the sides of the face, the value is going to be a bit darker. Okay, maybe we don't see that, but we know that. Why? Because we're dealing with something rounded, spherical, and that happens when we paint something rounded. Okay, now we got this knowledge when we practice drawing, rendering a sphere. Okay, when we start just rendering the sphere, you know, in the shadows, trying to create the illusion that a sphere has to look like a sphere, three-dimensional. By practicing that, not just once, so many times, we got an idea what happens if we paint something rounded. We already have an idea how the light move on the surface, on this primary surface that's a sphere. Okay, just by knowing that, I can think on this. You know, I'm gonna make this darker here and here. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is something that I see. Maybe no, maybe I don't see it because maybe it's there. Maybe it's not that clear. Maybe it's not because maybe there's some light hitting one side of the face and we don't see the shadow. But I gotta start with something, and I always try to get the volume of the face. Now, when you do something like this, it means that basically you're working on your knowledge, not in what you see, because sometimes we don't see things clearly. Like when we work from the photograph, that it doesn't show details, it doesn't show light and shadows in a way that's going to be easier to see then and to copy them. And when that happens, you gotta rely on the knowledge and experience. Okay, and you got knowledge and experience just by repetition, repetition, and repetition, which is what? Practice. Okay. Now let's move to lighter color. I don't want this yellow here. I don't need any kind of yellow. Maybe Naples yellow could be enough if I want to warm up a color. Okay. John is saying the value does the hard work, the color takes the credit. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Jan. Why do you not mix oil with color mixer to apply on the surface? Oh, I don't need to do that. Yep, I don't need to do that. Definitely, if I need it, I would use it. Yeah, but I don't need. My canvas is pretty good, you know. I don't see the need to add any medium. I'm not saying that there's one way that is better than just that you shouldn't use it. No, no, no. It's just what you want. You got used to use a medium, yeah, use it. Any medium you want. You got used to don't use not using any medium. That's not important. Okay, it's this if this is important when somebody's just having problems applying the paint, and the problem is not the medium or your paint. The problem is the canvas. That's a common issue for a lot of people. If you're feeling that you cannot move the oil paint, and you're thinking, hey, you know, I have to use a medium. No, you don't. That's not going to solve the problem. The problem is the canvas. But if your canvas is good, and you're still feeling that, no, I don't like, you know, the texture. I don't like how thick is the oil paint. I want to thin out this oil paint. That's different. In that case, yeah, you go pick up. The simpler medium you could use is just linseed oil. Yeah, linseed oil is pretty good. This one is going to be pretty tricky. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of this orange, white. Okay, what I see is a little bit of this, the light, the sunlight, getting here a little bit. What's going to create a warmer reflected light. Okay. How it gets here is just bouncing. You know, the same. If the light's pretty warm, has to be some warmer colors on the face. You know, the sun hit the grass is gonna bounce back some green on the face. Okay. We're still on the ugly stage. Okay, yeah. Well, Nick is saying we are so happy to you like to practice so often, so often. Yeah, thank you. What does a good canvas mean? Oh, you know, it means that you can just move the paint freely, it flows on the surface. You know, got the feeling that, hey, you know, this is difficult to move because you got the feeling that the canvas is sucking the oil from the paint. Yeah, just that. Yep, just that. Okay, let's see the eyes. She has green eyes. Mm-hmm. Okay, what is I see? I see this reflected light getting here. I see a little bit of that reflected warm light hitting the nose, the base of the nose. Okay. If somebody wants to see the photograph, I didn't put the link here. The link, the photograph is attached to the post on my Patreon account. You don't need to become a patron to see it. Okay, it's free on my Patreon. If somebody wants to check out the photograph, I don't see a reason for that, but maybe somebody wants to do it. You know, maybe somebody wants to practice. The video is gonna stay here. Okay, I got this warmer reflected light that I see here, here, and here. Okay, I see cool light here and here. Okay, and on the nose. Okay. Now, I see what else. What else we see? What else we see? I need some mid-tone. Or some too much orange. Oh, too much orange. And a little bit of blue to knock down this color. Now I see a shadow that is here, kind of goes like that. Okay. Okay. More shadows. I see obviously a shadow that goes like this. I'm squinting my eyes a lot to be able to see this here, because I need to add a little bit of this vivid rose here, here. Okay, maybe that's too dark. Anyway, I'm gonna need to adjust it. Now about the lights, this light here is a little bit lighter than the one here. Okay, that means that I need to knock down this one. Speaking about values, now, see, kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky, you know, thinking about the values here, how we have to knock down one here. And we're always checking out the relationship, okay, between one and the other. Like, it's not about that I see just light here. It's how light or bright is this with the other side of the face. Okay. What else? Where I see more? Okay. I gotta go back here. This color. Okay, I see all this kind of dark. I mean, not dark. There's no way. There's no darker shadows. Squint a lot. Okay. Every time that you have a photograph like this, just the only way to see. I'm gonna mix vivid rose with cadmium red. Okay, maybe it's too dark. It looks okay. More pink. I got different brands here. This vivid rose is from PBO. Okay, the other colors are from Rembrandt. The white is from Winton, and the blue is from Winton. Okay. Okay. Now I need some darker value here. Even that I don't see anything that's black. I'm gonna use black. I'm gonna mix with alizarin crimson. I'm gonna paint this. I need to see to be able to judge all the other values, I need to see a darker value. The same way I need to see a lighter one. Which is the lighter value here? Which one is the lighter value here? Okay, I think the lighter one is, I'm gonna mix white, Naples yellow, the one that I see here. Okay, no value is lighter than this one. Not even the light on the nose. Okay, I'm thinking to changing something that, a little bit of that. I'm gonna make this light glow a bit more. Okay. Okay, let me check out the comments. Let me rest my eyes. Oh, I got a coffee from Eric Witham. Thank you so much, Eric. Okay. Oh. Yeah. Thank you, Witham. Thank you, Eric. I got it. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. Now I got a darker value there. Okay. This is black, and alizarin crimson. I don't see that. I don't think anything could be darker than this, and I don't see that this is darker on the photograph. Okay. I don't see darker. I don't see that as dark as just applying. I just need to see a darker value to be able to judge all the other values. It's just that. And I'm gonna do the same here with this black. And then I'm gonna put more color on top. Just be careful if somebody wants to use black, because you could pollute all the other colors, and that would be, you know, maybe we end up, somebody's gonna end up with more muddy colors than we think, than you think. Just be careful, okay? I haven't used black for the face. Now, I'm not saying that that's not okay. Black is a beautiful color. Sometimes I use black so many times. I have used black for painting the skin color, and pretty good. It's just like let's say that we need to control this color before practice more with black always before trying to use it and don't use it to darken up another color. Okay, it's more for gray down colors that to use it to get darker colors. You know, black and white, gray, and then you got a tool there to knocking down a color, gray down a color. You know, we have to deal with a lot of grayish colors when we paint. We don't paint a face by adding pure orange, pure yellow. Okay, not even this is pure yellow. Yeah. Okay, I got the mouth there. I'm going to add some details on the eyes. Okay, let's see. And just squinting a lot, and right now I'm just bouncing my eyes back and forth from the photograph to the painting really fast. Okay, really fast, comparing as much as possible. Okay, I'm going to blend a little bit. Let me step back. No, I need some more darker values here. I'm gonna use raw umber. You'll know that I got a couple of raw umbers. One is from Rembrandt, this one here, and this is from Winton. This one is pretty useful when we want to paint something darker, but not just black. Okay, I think I need to paint more neck or narrow the face a bit. Yeah. Yeah, we always ended up narrowing the face, every face that I paint. We tend to do that, you know. It's kind of, I don't know for what reason we tend to make every face we paint a bit wider. Knowing that kind of give us an advantage. Okay, let's blend the paint a little bit. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Just thinking, okay, just thinking for a second. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't blend this yet. But I'm gonna do it. Uh, because you know I'm thinking that I'm gonna go over again with some brush strokes, trying to get some values, which I don't think I got all the values on the face. Anyway, let's see. Now the next step for me after blending, I'm gonna work a little bit on details. I don't want a lot of details. I want something smooth and I mean soft. Let's say soft in terms of sharp edges. And when we try to paint details, we're gonna end up always with sharper edges because that's the way to show details. And I want something smooth and soft when it's about details. And another thing I want to. Okay, one second. I got lost. I got lost in my. I was thinking. I was thinking about something. Okay, this thing. I got this warmer color. Yeah, I put it here. I think I see something of this warmer color here. You will see it, and a little bit here. You know, okay. To know that this is basically the sunlight bouncing back. Okay. Oh, I was thinking about adding color. I need to add some touches of more reddish, greenish, maybe some violet in some areas. At the same time that I'm blending, this is like molding something, molding a sculpture. When you blend, it's not just about smoothing the brush strokes, because what happens is that I ended up moving, kind of pushing and pulling some values. And you know, if somebody wants me to paint a portrait, a commission here, you got my email in the description box and the price. And obviously the video is gonna stay on forever here. I gotta move the mouth a little bit up. And the nose a little bit up. I think, not so sure. We're not so sure about anything at this stage. Kind of gotta follow just what I think every second. Like, hey, I gotta move the mouth a little bit up. I move it, and then maybe next minute I say, you know, I gotta move the mouth a little bit down. I gotta do it again. Okay, I'm squinting really hard. I'm squinting, seeing the photograph of my painting, and I think this light is just too light. I mean, I gotta knock down this light here. Just putting a darker color on top and mixing here on the painting. That would be the same as mixing on the palette. I'm mixing to knocking down this light. Okay, I think it looks better. Yeah, what about this light? It's too bright. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I think it's too bright compared with the other ones, but I'm gonna keep it now. I'm gonna keep it until I go over the details, and then I'm gonna check out again to see if I gotta knock down this light. Okay, what is about values? I'm gonna squint down my eyes again and compare. Okay, I see darker, a darker value here. A little bit of a darker value here. Dark here. Dark. Okay, let's take a minute. Okay. Oh, hello, Das. Oh, I'm gonna send you an email, okay? As soon as I finish up here. Hello, Evelyn. Hello, GM. Yeah. Hello, Jana. Hello, Denny or Danny. Hello, Jana. Saying hi from Germany. Hello, Laetitia. Hello, Manuel. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad you like it, Das. Okay, I'm just taking just a minute to check out. I see the face, you know, I see, but I see when I squint it on my eyes. It's not like I see it now that, you know, I open my eyes and I see something blurry, soft. But then when I squint, I compare, kind of I see that I'm getting closer. Okay, what I'm gonna change here, what I'm thinking, what I'm going to exaggerate here a little bit. Maybe what I thought about the shadow around the face to make it rounded. Maybe a little bit of light on the face. More light than the light that I see on the face, obviously. Thinking about that, I'm not so sure yet. For example, here on the cheek, I can add more light. here, this cheek too, more light. Okay. What else? What else I should change to add more volume? If I want to change something, no, I mean not changing. You know, let's say enhance. Like for example, like what I said earlier about this light here on the hair. I could use the same here and add the highlight here. And let me blend the highlight on the nose first. Okay, here. For example, that highlight is gonna glow, but it doesn't mean that that's okay. That's something that I'm doing. When I squint on my eyes, for sure, one thing, okay, this is the lighter value, not this one. If I'm making this lighter, I'm changing something, I'm enhancing something, I'm making the nose glow a bit more. That would be a good decision. Okay, I gotta wait, you know, because it's not about the nose glowing, it's about the whole face and how I start to see the face taking form. Every brush stroke gonna kind of create some more form more of the form of the face. I don't know how to say it. But the thing is that every brush stroke is trying to look for a place where it's gonna live, let's say, in some way, in terms of that every brush stroke holds a value and a color that is like a little piece of a huge puzzle, and I'm looking this little piece just to stay there. And I'm gonna be just here back and forth trying to find the spots of every little brush stroke that I'm applying to the paint. Okay, I'm gonna work on the nose. Check out, no way. A little bit up, a lot up. Yeah, I think there. Okay, I got the nose. Looks like the nose has moved on this portion to the right. Maybe it's this shadow here. It could be. Okay, now let's see the mouth. I got the nose, I got the mouth, check on alignments to the left, to the right, to the top. Okay, I'm gonna make the line between the lips a little bit darker just here, and a little bit sharp just here. Right, I think I gotta move this a little bit down. There, okay. I wanna just make it a little bit darker on the corner, just a little bit, not as dark as I see on the photograph. I wanna see it, just not as dark as I see this on the photograph, okay? Maybe just there. I'm not done yet with every portion. I gotta be just back and forth, checking out. Like for example, now I'm thinking, hey, you know, this is what I need. I need to light up the corner of the mouth, because I don't want those sharp edges on the paint. After working more, I'm gonna check out if is that working, or I see the mouth, I see the shape, or I have to just darken up the, it was a good decision, in other words. Okay, I think it's too much light here. I'll paint this a bit darker. I don't know, I have a doubt about the color and the value here. Okay, I'm gonna move to the eyes, okay? Let's see a bit more of the eyes. Okay, hello artist Utam, hello Ankiti, hello Baraket, saying hi from Ethiopia, artist from Utam from India. Okay, okay, let's see. Hello Thierry, Bosom. Let's see. Okay, okay. Let's work on the eyes. I think it's time to work on the eyes. Okay, let's paint the eyes. Squinting. A little bit of light here. I'm gonna move the eyebrow. I think this one a little bit down. I need some light here. I need to darken up a little bit the mandible. Now is the skin that is turning, or is the neck? Where is darker? Is the skin or is the neck? Okay. Because one thing is different if I do, for example, if I darken up just, or both, it could be both. If I do this, for example, that would be making the neck darker. Okay, but I think that change, you know, from depending on the light. I think I need to just work on the edge of the face to make it look rounded here, to make it turn. And it's kind of a combination between making this darker and at the same time darken up the value on the edge. Okay. No. Let's move to a darker value here. There. A bit more raw umber. Let's see from the distance. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like it. I think I need to reduce just this, the chin or the whole mandible. Maybe move the mouth a little bit down. Not yet. But one thing for sure, the background. I need a darker background. I need to create more contrast. I was thinking about a lighter background, like the one I got here, you know. But no, I have a doubt here because I wanted the whole painting look a little bit kind of, you know, lighter. But I think it works better with this more contrast. That means the background darker. Okay, I'm gonna continue working here. I got raw umber. I got Naples yellow. A little bit of white. raw umber. Okay, let's add a touch of pure white. I'm gonna pick up white. Let's see. Okay. Okay, now I wanna work. I got this. You notice that they got a lot of yellow on the hair. It shouldn't be that yellowish. I'm gonna knock down this. No. Okay, I need more raw umber. It's too light. Okay, I need some burnt sienna. Here's the tube. Okay, what do you think? Do you think that I should narrow her face? I have a doubt there. Because one thing that makes, uh, a child looks like as a child is just the rounded face. But at the same time, this is tricky, obviously, because, but no, the thing is the age. To get the age, sometimes it's pretty difficult. You can lose it. Okay, get closer. We move from just a tiny area. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hello, Andre. Thank you. Nikki saying Marisol makes her look animated. Okay, thank you. I got Thierry. Hello, Teresa from USA. John, I know it is this still about half done, but how to deal with such subtle highlights? Yeah. Hello, is Svetlana from Serbia. Hola, Aida, desde Colombia. Okay, let's see. That's a good question. How to deal with those subtleties? Just that's the difficult thing about painting a portrait, and obviously more difficult when you paint from a portrait. From a photograph, doesn't show too much contrast. It doesn't show clearly, the darker or doesn't have darker values. Okay. Yeah, I would say a lot of squinting just to be able to see the value. Now that we use technology, all of us has a cell phone. Taking a picture, making that darker, it's gonna just help us. Obviously, both, the a picture to both the photograph and the painting. I'm gonna do that, okay? Because I used to do that so many times. I'm gonna do it today I think I need it. I need to do it. I'm gonna share with you all how I see this, how I use Photoshop, you all could use Photoshop. Okay, let me share my screen. I got here. This is what I see. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay. Now I'm gonna make the photograph a bit bigger. You will see in this, yeah, or not? Yeah, yeah, that's good. Okay. I'm gonna put it here. Now what you see on my screen looks a bit more colorful, yeah? I'm gonna knock down the color because I think it has show too much color here. Oh no, that one. Knock down the color of my painting. Okay, here. Now I got both here. I'm gonna darken up both. Oh, I gotta do something more. Okay. We're gonna merge these layers. Just 1 second, please. That. Okay, a bit bigger. I got too much light. I can see clearly now. Okay, look at that. You'll see the light on my painting in the shadow there on the photograph. Look at that. Definitely my lights on the face are just way off. Now the thing is I keep them because that's the way I have to create more volume, but you know, but definitely there's differences there. About the shape of her face, I think it's good. Just I'm gonna narrow, I'm gonna move up the chin. Okay. I need more shadow below the nose and on top of the nose. Now let's flip it. Yeah, see, kind of close. Now it's more clear for me. This what's happening here on the chin, on the mandible. Sorry, here on the mandible. Okay, and yeah, I need to work there. Oh, and obviously values. Yeah, all the values. This is the way that I do critiques. I used to do critiques on my Patreon account. I'm planning to do the critiques again. That's the way I do it. I do them using Photoshop. Okay, I know what I gotta fix. The mandible and the lights. When you speak about lights, you speak about what? About values. Okay? Pretty tricky, pretty tricky. Wish me luck. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Back to the painting. Okay, values again. Okay, without values, there's no way for me to continue dealing with likeness of anything. You know, the likeness is not just on the drawing. Just by missing values, I can make hair look skinnier or a little bit make the face like more rounded just by changing the values. Okay, I'm gonna knock down here first. What about the color? No, this is not the color. No, obviously I got Photoshop here to do this, but I think we all could do the same using just our cell phones. Okay. Yeah, I'm knocking down that. Now I'm going to move here a little bit up. Okay, I got the nose, I got the mouth, I got this a little bit up there. Okay. Okay, what about the other side of the face? I think I'm gonna do the same here. Okay, okay. Is that good? It's good enough? Okay, now values again. Okay, I need to darken up here. I saw that, darken up here. I need to darken up here. Okay. I need to make the face a little bit rounded here. I need to move the nose a bit wider in one side of the nose. Here. No, but the eyes, I need more accent. I need something is different in the eyes. It's closer, but you know, maybe eyelashes. Maybe just make it darker. I'm gonna make this darker. Okay. Now here again. Okay. I think it's closer. Slowly getting closer and closer. Now about the terrace, about definition. Here's where we gotta choose to work on smaller details, okay, or just make everything kind of soft. I'm moving this highlights a little bit down, both eyes, which I think is gonna make the eyes a little bit bigger. Too much light. Okay. See a little bit of a shadow here, and at the same time a little bit of light, and some blending here. Okay, I need to step back. I think it looks better. Too much shoulder, eh? Gotta cut the shoulder there. And this is too kind of straight. I gotta cut it here. And more white instead of yellow to the hair. Okay. I think everything is kind of getting closer, closer, closer in terms of likeness, in terms of values. Yeah. Too much glare. Okay, I need to soften some edges because look at this. This is too sharp. I cannot keep that. Now what I'm gonna do now is soften edges, sharpen another edges. The the thing about this, this could affect the likeness, which I've been working hard to get closer. But anyway, I cannot leave the painting with sharp edges. Sometimes I think I prefer, I prefer to sacrifice a little bit of the likeness, but not sharp edges. But let's see. I cannot say that I'm gonna do the same for every painting. what I'm doing slowly is kind of, let's say, destroying some details, like for example here on the neck, and softening this to the point that maybe we're not gonna see, or the edge is not gonna see that visible between the shoulder and the dress or the hair. The same here. Okay, now I'm gonna think about some touches of color. Like for example, a little bit of touches on the chin, on the cheek, just like adding makeup, using just the brush that I use for blending. Okay, a little bit of Naples yellow and blue. I got a green here. Check out that the value is okay before you lay down this green here and there. A little bit of this pink with white. A touch of orange with red. Okay, let's read the comments. Hello, Sylvia. Okay. Oh, I got a question here. I got some comments on. Okay, okay. Hello, Bokelien Brinkmank from Netherlands. Are saying, don't you think your reflected light is light? Maybe. Hola, oh, hello, Sergio. Yeah. Okay. Let's check out. And I'm having some, let's say, problems here in this area. You know, I'm thinking that I should add more shadow here. Okay. At the same time, I'm gonna add a touch of green. Okay. Now a little bit of violet or purple, just a tiny bit. Okay. It's difficult to see of these things, but let's try to do the best we can. Okay, I need to I need to darken up here. Soft, soft. With a different brush. I think this one is better. Okay. I think a little bit of a shadow here. A mid-tone, to make the cheek a bit rounded. Okay. I'm gonna check out the comments in a second. Let's paint a little bit of the hair. Okay. Every time that I lay down a brush stroke here, I clean the brush before I go back and pick up more paint. Okay, I need more white. Okay, I need, I wanna work on the face a little bit. I need some blue and white, a little bit of alizarin crimson. A little bit darker. Hello, Barbara. Which color is in her eyes? Sylvia's asking me. Oh, you made me realize that I need to paint her eyes green. Hello, Monique. Gary saying, looks there is a strip of reflected light all the way down or left side of the face. Okay, could be, yeah. Oh, I got a question for Phil. Oh yeah, Phil, I got the coffee. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got another question. They say I will ask you. Can I make a request for you to do a live study of the self-portrait of Andrew With? Okay, yeah, yeah. Why not? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's continue painting. Let's see. 1 second. 1 second. You know, something is not okay in this area, but it looks flat. Yeah. The only thing I can do when something looks flat is just make it look rounded. For that, what we do is always, you know, just darken up one side. Like for example, what I would do is, in this case, just make this darker. That's what happens if something is rounded. Then it creates the illusion that is, you know, is turning. Okay, at the same time, I think kind of soften that edge. Okay, let's see if that works. Another thing, the reflected light here, yeah? I think I'm gonna add more orange and red. Let's see, maybe. Oh, wow. That's too much, but let's see if that works. Let's see if that adds some color to the painting. And maybe with that, I could add more color here too. And obviously here. Okay. Okay, for this I need the raw umber from Winton. Okay, I got here this one. I'm gonna put it here, okay? Getting pure Naples yellow. Okay, a little bit of cadmium orange. Okay, I need more cadmium orange. Let's see if I can compensate. Okay, 1 second. The reflected light on the face, that orangey light on the face. Okay, let's see, and one more light I need to add. Okay, we got this reflected light here, you know, a little bit lighter. Okay, and we got this one here too. Okay, and then the one on the nose, but let's see. I think she has thicker eyebrows. There is something that I don't like that is on the chin. It could be just, I want to check out Photoshop again, okay? I want to pay more attention to her face. Okay, I'm gonna just share. Okay, I'm going to flip the photograph, just her face, okay? Oops. Okay, yeah, something is here. That's because of the position, because of the contrast with the hair. I don't know if you will see this, but looks like this is more rounded here than here. Yeah, it's just like a little bit swollen, more than here. In order to make it the same, I think, what do you think? Do you think the same? Then maybe I could make it this a little bit darker, and there, compensate. Or I can just narrow her face here a little bit. Okay, that's gonna affect the likeness definitely, but I don't know what to do to compensate that. Maybe I should copy, but the thing is that we see that on the photograph. Now imagine trying to do that on the painting. On my painting, definitely I have the feeling that I getting some problem there because I'm not able to kind of adjust that area, and I think that's the reason, that because of the position, because of the hair, I don't know, something is not letting me work on this side of the face. What do you think? I should narrow here, or maybe make it darker here? No, on top of that, obviously, maybe I made a mistake and made that a little bit wider. Uh, okay. Oh, Nikki, yeah, yeah, still live. Mm. Hello, Bob. Hello, Manuel. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna affect the likeness definitely. You know, anyway, it's pretty difficult to get the likeness anyway, but I'm going to make a change. Maybe because I'm thinking it's because of her shoulder that's putting some pressure maybe on one side of the face. I'm gonna narrow here a bit. Oh, wait, one thing first. I wanna do something here. Okay, now I'm going to narrow the face here just a tiny bit. Okay, I need to soften this edge. It's too sharp. I'll soften this here. Okay. Now I could make this a little bit darker, just a little bit darker. I think with that I can just kind of level up, let's say, both side of the face. What about the highlight on the nose? I think it's too bright. I like it, you know. I need a little bit of blue here, just to cool down the color here. And I need to light up her eyes there. Okay, what do you think there? I think that adds more to her face. Yeah, light up the eyes. Okay. I'm gonna soften here. Okay, okay. It's been 2 hours. I think that's enough. I'm gonna make some retouches. You know, I think obviously I need to take a rest. You know, on the point that I think I'm not gonna do any better to the painting. That I gotta stop. Let it dry maybe, or just go back to the painting later. I think I think I got a lot. I got a lot done for today's session. My intention is obviously try to just wrap it up the painting in one session. But maybe I'm gonna be able to do it in some portraits with some portraits, but not all of them because there are some faces that are just more difficult than others, and especially when we paint a child. Well, that's really difficult. Okay. I'm just trying to keep a sharp edge here and soften this. Kind of move the light up like that. You know, kind of breaking up the edge. Okay. I think that's all I need. Uh, I tended to add the same reflected light here, the same sunlight here, but I don't know if that's gonna help the painting. Maybe it's gonna add too much already to the painting. Now, one thing that I wanted is to have the face lighter than the photograph. Okay, I think I got that right. Okay, because I thought at the very beginning that because she is in shadow, you know, it was like the face, it was like it's a mid-tone, you know, but no light mid-tone, no lighter mid-tone to which I could just manipulate to get some pinky or orangey skin color on any color I wanted. Okay. I added a little bit of this purple here just to exaggerate this temperature between warm and light. Okay. Okay. Maybe I did it too much, but I like it, you know. One thing is the background. I think I'm gonna let it dry and add a darker background. And I gotta just take a rest. I think a couple of days that would be nice. Don't see the painting for nothing. Okay, and then go back and try to see the mistakes, find the mistakes. Yeah. Or maybe you're just gonna leave it like that. You know, who knows? Sometimes it depends on the client's opinion, because sometimes, a few times, I have shown a portrait and I was about to say, "Hey, I'm still working on it," and the person was, "I love it." It's like, yeah, and it was like, "What else do you need to do?" Nothing. It's done. Taking advantage, the client's opinion. Just working on some edges. Okay, I think I'm done for today. Oh, somebody saying, "Is that an ear ring?" Oh my God, yes, I forgot about painting the ear. Oh my God, I always do the same. You know that I do this because I pay a lot of attention to the face. Try to pay attention to just the face. And I forgot them. Usually I forgot the ears. I think I can just sharpen this edge here. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Oh. Thank you, Gordana. Hello. Thank you, John. Thank you. Okay. Oh, thank you, Gary. Andre saying, can you leave this portrait in the description, please? What do you mean? The photograph? Yeah, I mean since I don't have a link for the photograph because I know I got it on my file. What I did, I posted the photograph on my Patreon. It's free, you know, because this video is gonna stay on my Patreon too, for free. That means if somebody gets into my Patreon account, you're gonna see the video and attach the photograph. Okay, but I'm gonna keep the live stream here. It's gonna stay here. Yeah, that's for sure. Okay, and what else? What else? What else? Oh, Nikki saying, Andre, this is a dust. No, no, this is not. Dust is asking about the painting that painted a couple of days ago. This painting is from a different person. Yeah. Oh yeah, Andre, photograph. You saying, yeah, I don't have a way to keep the photograph. Maybe let me see. I can find a way to keep, to place the photograph. I don't know how, you know, because it's not on the website. It's just I got it on my. Oh, let me check out one more thing. I just see one thing here. I just saw something. By the way, speaking about my Patreon account, you got 1 week for free on my Patreon account. Okay. To get access to at least 100 recorded videos that we paint every Saturday. Okay, that's it. If I continue checking out here and there, I'm gonna stay there for the next 2 hours. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Don't forget to press the like button, please. If you like what you see, you're new to my channel, subscribe to my channel. And I paint live every Thursday. Okay, lately I'm painting live these days. I usually paint once a week, every Thursday. I'm painting live these days because I'm painting some commissions. And maybe tomorrow I'm gonna paint another commission too. Not so sure, but it's not if it's not tomorrow, it's gonna be Thursday or Friday. Because Thursdays I usually paint what I pick up from looking for any nice photograph with nice lighting, and yeah, and not worrying that much about getting the likeness as when you paint the commission. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay, see you all next time. Bye. Oh, now it's what happened here? I didn't paint this.